let's learn about inheritance in Python, a powerful feature of object-oriented programming that helps you reuse code, reduce repetition, and build relationships between classes. Whether you're building games, apps, or web platforms, inheritance is essential. First of all, what is inheritance? Inheritance allows one class, called the child or derived class, to inherit properties or methods from another class, which we call parent or base class. Think of like this: a car is a vehicle, and then a dog is an animal. Car is a child or derived class, and this vehicle is parent or base class. In this example, dog is a child or derived class and animal is parent or base class. So inheritance helps reduce code duplication and keeps things organized. So let's see basic syntax of inheritance. First of all, let's say we have a class called animal. There we have a method speak, which prints animal speaks. Then we can have another class which is dog, and here animal class is the parent class or base class, and this dog is child class. So we want the properties and methods from the parent class to this child class. So we have to inherit from the animal class. So we give here animal. Then here we write pass to tell Python do null operation, means do nothing. In this class we are doing nothing, but the parent class has this method speak, which prints animal speaks. Now here, if I create an object D with the dog class, which has no methods, but the parent class has this speak method, so we are inheriting that speak method inside this dog class. So in the D object we can call the speak method from the parent class. Okay, so if I run the code, you'll see it prints animal speaks, though we don't have that speak method in the dog class. We are inheriting that from animal parent class. After that, we can create another class which is cat that also inherits from animal class, and here we have a method speak. So we are overriding that method from the parent class, but we haven't overridden that in the dog class, but we are overriding in the cat class, and this method just prints meow. Now if I create an object C with the cat class, then we can write c.speak. Now as we are overriding the speak method in the cat child class, this will print meow, but as we are not overriding speak class in the dog child class, so it will just inherit from the animal class. Okay, so if I run the code, you'll see the dog class speak method, which is inherited from the animal class, prints animal speaks. But the cat class object, which is C, when we call the speak method, it gets the speak method from the animal parent class, but we override that class by rewriting that here in the cat child class. Now we can add child specific methods. So in the dog, instead of pass, we can write another method called bark, and there we can write print statement. Let's say it makes woof sound while barking. Okay, now when we create an object with the dog class, we have the speak method from the parent class and this bark method, which is specific to the child class. So we can just write d.bark. So now if I run the code, first you will see animal speaks, then woof, and then this c.speak runs, which prints meow. And let's see another concept in inheritance, and that is constructor chaining. So let's say we have a class called person. There we have this special method constructor. After self parameter, we have the name parameter as well. and here we say self dot name equal name. Now we have another class student, and a student would be a person, so we can inherit from the person class. So the person class would be the parent class, and here also we have this constructor, and we have name parameter, then a grade parameter. Now here we have a keyword called super, we can call that, then dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore name. I'll explain this a bit later. Then we can write here self dot grade equal grade. Now after writing these classes, let's create an object S with the student class, and let's provide name Alice, then grade is A. Let's write the print statement as dot name, then again the print statement as dot grade. Now if I run the code, you'll see it prints Alice and then the grade A. Now when we write super, now when we call the super, we tell Python that call methods from the parent class, not this class. So we are calling super, saying that do not call the method init from this class but the parent class, so the parent class constructor actually. And the student adds new behavior grade while reusing the name logic. Now let's see the use case of is instance and is subclass. So here if I write the print statement, and if I call the is instance method, and if I pass this as object, then in the second parameter if I give here student, and if I run the code, you'll see it prints true. That means this as object is an instance of the student class. Now let's check if this as object is instance of person class or not. So again let's write the print statement. Let's write is instance, let's pass the as object, and this time instead of student let's pass the person class. Now if I run the code, you'll see again it prints true. This as object is also instance of this person class. Then let's see the use case of is subclass function. If I write the print statement, and let's check is subclass, and let's pass the student class, which is the child class actually. Then we give the parent class. In this example, the parent class is the person class. Now if I run the code, you'll see it prints true. That means student class is a subclass of this person class. So is instance method checks if an object is an instance of a class, and this is subclass method checks class relationships. Now let me answer some of your questions. First of all, why to use inheritance? Because it provides reusability, no need to write code for shared features. Then it provides readability, group related classes becomes together. Then it provides scalability, so we can add new child classes easily. Then it provides maintainability, which helps us update shared logic in one place. Now you can ask, can a child class access private attributes? The answer is no. Use protected or public ones. Then you can ask, can a class inherit from multiple classes? Yes. It will be covered in the next video. Then you can ask, is super method required? So this one, the answer would be only if you are using the parents constructor. Then you can ask, can child classes override any method? The answer is yes, including constructors and regular methods. Now let me comment this code and let me give you a task, and the task is create a class called vehicle with move method, then create child class car that overrides move method to print car is moving. So pause the video and try yourself to solve this. Have you done that? If yes, that's great. If not, let's solve that together. So first of all, we have a class called vehicle. There we have a method called move, which prints vehicle is moving. And let's say we have another class, car, which inherits from the vehicle class. So the vehicle class is parent class, and there we override the move method. Let me have some spaces here. And while overwriting the move method, we just print car is moving. Okay, now we can create an object v with the parent vehicle class. Then we can create another object with the car class. Now here we can write v.move, and again we can call the move method in the C object as well. Now if I run the code, you'll see first it prints vehicle is moving, then while working with the car object, it says car is moving. So that's how inheritance works in Python, giving you the power to build smarter, reusable, and well-organized code. In the next video, we'll explore multiple inheritance and see how Python handles it. So don't miss it.